Actually, I can't hear myself, can I? Let me turn that down. Let's see what we got here. Say test now. There we go. Let me just, this is just a clarification for all you stupid people out there. And, you know, there's a lot of you. This is from 2022 in case you can't read. Just showing you this schematic. You can see this figure was showing the prediction in the research I made in 2022 of the market crash. The bottoms that I forecast in my research several months in advance. Boom, motherfucking boom. You got it? You see that? You see that? Back in May, it may have been June, I'm not quite positive, but came out with the research and predicted based upon the most likely scenario. And it's not market timing for you idiots out there. Oh, they can't time the market. You think someone looks at their fucking watch and says, oh, it's time to buy. Hey, dumbasses, let me explain something to you. Okay? Anyone who says you can't time the fucking market, well, they must believe that you can't analyze stocks and determine when there's a good valuation. You understand? Because that's what I do in the market, and I do that with stocks as well. And I have forecast the tops and the bottoms of just about every single major fucking market collapse, sell-off since the 2008 financial crisis, which of course I nailed the fuck out of that. That's fact. That's fact. See, I can say that. You know why? Because I'm not fucking lying, and I can back it the motherfuck up. You got it? Nobody else is going to say that. They're not going to make claims unless they're true, because they can be fucking sued. You got it? You see, I'm the big swinging fucking dick out there. You got it, motherfuckers? And anybody out there who wants to challenge me, first of all, no little fucking pipsqueak. Okay, you got to be on my fucking level. You can go fuck yourself. Otherwise, we'll do it for money. You can be a pipsqueak. We'll do it for fucking big time money. You got it? Don't waste my fucking time. Put your money where your goddamn mouth is, or shut your fucking mouth. You got it? You got it, you stupid fucks? This is from 2022 for all you fucking idiots. It's not for now. It's from 2022. And I nailed the fuck out of it, as my subscribers know. Okay? You got it? All you dingbats out there, you stupid fucks, coming on YouTube thinking you're going to get some investment insight, and the whole fucking market's tanking now. And I'm going to go over some of these motherfuckers and show you. Going to show you how fucking stupid they are. Guess what? Guess why I'm not even paying attention to the market? Because when everything is all hell's breaking loose, I'm up in the market today. That's right, I'm up. You know why? I didn't hedge. I don't need to hedge because I've got the right fucking stocks. You got it? I got the right stocks. Those in the in my more active platform, securities analysis and trading webinar, they know that. It's you know, I mean, guys, I'm going to show you here, and before I go ahead and show you something, let's take a look here. Let's take a look here. You can see 2014. This is somebody who came across my stuff, my research. I want you to read this, and I want you to read it very carefully. Okay? This lady, she posted a comment on Peter Schiff's channel in 2014. She tried to help the fucking idiots out there. Okay? She tried to help the fucking idiots. Read this. Read this comment now. She tried to help them. Okay? Now these guys, as all these fucking mouths out there, the people that are always yapping their fucking mouths, whether it's on TV or ScamTube, folks, they're frauds. They're con artists. The real fucking experts aren't pitching the fucking idiots. Oh yeah, oh ha, oh ha. No. They got their head fucking buried down doing the work, doing the grind. And they're not marketing to a bunch of fucking idiots. Okay? Read this. I want you to read it. 2014, Peter Schiff and Jim Rickards And they're both related, by the way, as all these fucking scammers seem to be. Isn't that a little strange? All the scammers I see are fucking related. What the fuck is going on? Why are they all related? What is going on? I've got a couple of theories behind that. But you can just read this. Oh my God, these guys are both scam artists. They're preying on you. And if we just look at their track record compared to what is going on in the market, you would see they have terrible track records. I fell for Peter, and I remember him saying they would never end QE. Just last year, he claimed they would only increase QE. And some of you fucking kids out there don't even know what the hell's going on with all this QE back, more than 10 years ago. But when the Fed announced the end, Peter went quiet, very quiet. This is my first red flag. Eventually, I found Mike Stathis, Peter Schiff video on YouTube. I guess somebody posted it. I wasn't posting anything back then. And I saw Mike chew this guy up. That's right, chew the fuck out of Schiff and all these fucking con men out. Boom, motherfucking boom. You bring all the motherfuckers. You bring them. Bring them here. Bring all these bitches. You got it? Because if they're fucking con artists and pieces of shit trying to extract money deceitfully from people, I'm going to fucking steamroll them with the truth, with the facts. You got it? Today I know we're in the largest bull run. Think about that, folks. This was in 2014. See that? Okay. Bull run since the Great Depression. I know that China is in deflation. Europe is in deflation. Where do you think Miss Forrest got this information? She got it from my fucking research. Nobody else in the world posted all. Nobody else in the world published this stuff. And they didn't predict all this stuff like I did. Japan and Brazil are in recession. Canada and Australia are commodity-based economies, and they're going to suffer as China and world growth slows down. What happened? What the fuck happened? Someone tell me. Someone tell me exactly what the fuck happened. The dollar is at 12-year highs against the euro. The dollar is rising against the other currency. The U.S. has arguably the most transparent market in the world. Where do you think she got that from? The U.S. has is the pretties of the ugly stepsisters. It's the only game in town. There is not going to be a U.S. currency collapse, government collapse, banking collapse, civil war, doomsday, loser, idiot, fear-mongering assholes. Gold is bought in dollars worldwide. Where do you think you got all this information, folks? You guys didn't know all this fucking shit. None of you. We have the greatest military in the world. Do you think our government will allow that to change? So while you are hunkering down, buying gold, the stock market is skyrocketing. And I'm sad to see that there's no regulation for these idiots. So many people are losing their future retirement. That was back in 2014, 2015. I don't know when the comment was posted, but I'd say, let's see here. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, I don't know when it was. But it was clearly sometime after August 2014, maybe 2015. You see that, folks? You see that? And what happened? Take a look at where the market went since 2014. Take a look what gold did and all this other bullshit. This is the reality, folks. And if you think it's any better, because I mean, this is the top. This is as good as it gets. Peter Schiff. And then you're talking about down the food chain, it gets worse. Meet Kevin, Tom Nash. People, if you don't, let me tell you something. You better get your head out of your fucking ass, okay? 95% of you just better buy the fucking index and avoid even paying attention to the stock market. Are you going to lose your ass? You will never even come close to even matching the performance of the S&P 500 long term. I will guarantee you. Guarantee. Okay. Grant Cardone. Look, he's teaming up with the ball trading scammers. You know, the Nigerian crypto whores pitching, trading crypto scams and pitching Voyager Digital and all this horse shit. Take a look at Grant Cardone. Folks, these guys flip on a goddamn dime. That's how you can tell you're dealing with a fraud, dealing with the con man. If they can be bought the fuck off, stay the fuck away. Do you understand? Do you fucking understand that? Some of you people are so fucking stupid, you need to be sterilized. You understand? You need to be sterilized. You're that fucking stupid. You can't even help yourself. You can't help yourself avoid the frauds, the cons. Take a look at Grant Cardone. Just a few years back, he's telling you, stay out of the stock market. He wants you to, he's also telling you 401ks are scams. Give him your money. He wants your money. You see that? Same thing as Peter Schiff, same thing as Robert Kiyosaki. Folks, they all say the same thing. They got some, there's some spins. You got these trading bald idiots that you couldn't trade their way out of a fucking corner. Oh, yeah, hey, trading. Yeah, you could trade money, make money trading. That's a bunch of bullshit. Now, I'm going to go over a lot of YouTube scam ads today. Let's take a look at what we're going to see. Once again, I don't really care what's in the market. My stocks are up today. Not all of them. AT&T. I've been preaching AT&T for a year. Okay, take a look at the performance. Okay, my utility stocks. I mean, folks, you guys. I mean, and you're all in fucking high tech and shit. Because you listen to these YouTube fucking idiots. You see, you got to have balance in your portfolio. And when the tide turns or looks like it's going to start to turn, you see, you reallocate, you trim down, you cut down on the aggressive high-tech stuff. You got it? You understand? So let's take a look here before we begin. I want to show you guys something. You know what's funny is what's amazing if you fucking idiots don't even know what's going on. And of course this is why I don't talk about the market. These fucking fraudsters are going to steal my shit. They're all frauds. You people out there, let me explain something. If you don't understand all these people pitching stocks, and you have people try and argue with me, oh, you're wrong. I can't say what I want you to do. I can't say what I'd like you to do for the benefit of yourself and your family, what you should do. I can't say it on ScamTube. Okay? If you're that fucking stupid, you really need to maybe, I don't know, take a gun and, I don't know, maybe go out and, I don't know, do some hunting. I'll just say that, right? You know, if you have a license to hunt, I mean, folks, if you're that fucking stupid, honestly, you're gonna fail in life. If you don't see these people on YouTube are all scammers, and I'll go up against anyone in the world, folks. All these big, you think they're gonna go on a platform with me? You think they're gonna let me confront them? Look at all the big, they're not gonna do that. They're here to fucking swindle people. They're never going to hold themselves up to scrutiny. Remember, the more exposure you have, the more you should open yourself up to scrutiny. I mean, I have no exposure. I mean, nobody even should even think about scrutinizing me, even though there's nothing to scrutinize me about. Right? Remember, I'm not out here pitching bullshit. I'm the only honest, intelligent fucking person out there. Apparently. Anyone else in my shoes ain't going to fucking expose all these swindlers. You understand that, right? They're not going to do it. Okay? So, if you don't understand all these guys on YouTube are scamming you and they're idiots, they don't know what the fuck they're doing, they're the ones making all the money, you dumb fucks. You stupid fucking idiots. If you don't know that, then you're going to have a hard life. Trust me on that. And that's why I say once again, the most important thing you can do for your fucking life is to really get intimately familiar with my credentials, my credibility. And then you'll see I'm the real fucking deal. Got it? And you know, I can say that. You know why? Because I'm not here. I can say I'm the real deal, you know, because I'm not trying to hide anything. I don't need to be humble. You understand? I'm not trying to con anybody. You can believe whatever the fuck you want. That's why I also don't give a shit if I alienate some of you and piss some of you off. I don't care. I'm speaking the truth. You got it? see, I'm so fucking confident. You hear that noise? I've already got some open orders in that are just going to go ahead and trigger for some stuff. You see, I don't a whole lot shouldn't trigger, but some stuff. So, I'm going to talk about a lot of things today. I don't know where I should start. I'll be honest. Where should I start? I think we'll start here. Actually, we'll begin here. Well, should I begin with the YouTube scam ads or? No, this is short. Let's take a look at this. You remember this?
What happens when you confront someone and I walk up to you as an independent YouTuber and I say to you, hey man, like this advertiser is doing you wrong and doing the people that you serve wrong by advertising this on your channel, and I send you and I'll forward you the email I sent him. And I got crickets, and I'd like to think, I don't know, maybe he had a conversation with them. But I'd like to think that if he'd had that conversation with them, he'd come back to me and say, hey, man, I spoke to them and they just like refuted everything you said. Like, so what's true here? Right?
Yeah.
Like any morally grounded person.
Okay. You heard that, right? Let me get my volume up here. You all heard that, right? You guys heard that? Notice Schaefer. Notice. You see that? Actually, I should have let it play longer. Okay. Hold on a second. There we go. So, this guy is basically talking to Schaefer, and he's talking about some gold ads or something. And he's talking about how he confronted a person saying, hey, you're advertising for scammers. And Schaefer just kind of changes the subject. Why? Because Schaefer knows he's advertising for scammers. It's just fucking hilarious. He did an interview with this guy. Let me go ahead and play it again. You could read, well, this is not it here. Let me show you here. Take a look. Okay? And you can see this little conversation here. There's several conversations with Schaefer. Let's see here. Yeah. Where people are saying, hey, you're advertising for scammers. You're making money off scammers. And Scott's saying, oh, no, it's not me. It's Google. I don't have anything to do with it. As if he's innocent. You understand? That's what's going on. So listen to this once again. I've played this before, okay? Listen to this again. And keep in mind, setting the stage again, Scott's talking to this and this guy's a fucking clown who Scott has on there. He's so stupid. There's a comment I'm going to show you where this guy thinks that Jordan Peterson doesn't care about money. That's how stupid this guy is. Oh, he should be like Jordan Peterson. He doesn't care about money. Jordan Peterson is a money worshiper. Fucking idiot. So let me show you here. Listen again to this. Okay? Once again, this is Scott who, remember, that Scott Schaefer no longer, he's removed his ads now. He was promoting Robinhood and all this bullshit, right? And he was confronted by people on his channel say, Scott, what are you doing? You pretend to call out these, you want to call out these guys, but you're advertising for the scammers. Same thing with CoffeeZilla. And what does Scott do? You read it. It's not me, it's Google. I have nothing to do with it. No, yes you do. Yes, you fucking do. Okay? So listen again. And I'm going to go ahead and play this whole thing and watch how Scott just changes the subject because he feels uncomfortable when this guy is talking about someone being confronted about hosting scam ads.
What happens when you confront someone and I walk up to you as an independent YouTuber and I say to you, hey man, like this advertiser is doing you wrong and doing the people that you serve wrong by advertising this on your channel, and I send you and I'll forward you the email I sent him. And I got crickets, and I'd like to think, I don't know, maybe he had a conversation with them. But I'd like to think that if he'd had that conversation with them, he'd come back to me and say, hey, man, I spoke to them and they just like refuted everything you said. Like, so what's true here? Right?
Yeah.
Like any morally grounded person would look, if there is a claim about the advertisers that are advertising on your YouTube channel, you would look into it and you'd go, hey, I'm not for this stuff. Like I want my audience to be buying things that are good for them. Right?
Sure. So I'll look up these Ben Shapiro and all these different guys.
You hear that? So you hear that? You hear that? So he's just like, okay. He doesn't have anything to say about that, right? And so this guy says basically at the 39:40 second mark, 39 minute 40, he says that Jordan Peterson doesn't care about money. I mean, this is the type of stupid, folks. If you're going to come out and you're going to get somebody to use, right, you got to make sure the person's not a fucking idiot and not a scammer. And none of these guys do that. CoffeeZilla didn't do that. He didn't vet Tom Nash. He didn't properly vet Patrick Boyle. These people are all idiot, grifter, scammers. Folks, let's see who the fuck is on YouTube when there's no monetization. You got it? Let's see who the fuck is going to be on ScamTube if there's no monetization. You understand? None of these motherfuckers are going to be on ScamTube. Nobody. Okay? That's the reality. They're all fucking scammers. So let's take a look now. I'm going to go ahead and show you. You can see here. Look, Scott Schaefer, he previously had this on his channel. And this I mentioned this about ScamTube. It's great for scammers because they can erase what they formerly posted on their profile in their description, and you don't have a history of it. See that? They can reinvent themselves constantly, and there's no history. Look at this. This channel is all about exposing fake gurus, Amazon FBA scammers, and crypto scammers. Wait a second. Anybody that's promoting Amazon FBA is a scammer. Okay, that's a fucking scam. And by the way, Scott's an Amazon FBA guy. He sells like fucking pet food on Amazon. So of course he's going to be desperate to make money on YouTube selling advertisements. When you're, 40 some years old and you're living in the same fucking apartment you lived in college for decades, and you're selling pet food. I mean, I don't know what happened to this dude. Dude, what happened? Where did you go wrong? How is this possible in your fucking life? Folks, are you beginning to see a common thread here? All these guys are failures. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. Let's just go ahead and read this. I also aim to help people learn how to correctly build wealth through the stock market and other non-scam investments. You see that? Oh, really, Scott? So Scott aims to show people how to build wealth. You see how Scott's trying to get into the grifting game, the scamming game? He's trying to set himself up. You see that? Scott, what do you know about building wealth? By the way, anyone that says building wealth is a fucking scammer. You write that the fuck down. Remember, I'm the guy that was a financial advisor on Wall Street. I'm the big swinging dick that's advised multi-billion-dollar funds, hedge funds, mutual funds, endowments, private equity, venture capital. That's a goddamn fact. I've also advised corporate treasury departments, if you know what that is. Fortune 100, Nortel Networks, EDS. That's right. Write it the fuck down. Boom, motherfucking boom. Okay? What the fuck does Scott know about what is building wealth? Folks, when you hear someone say building wealth, that's kind of scammy. Why? Well, building wealth. Well, what is wealth? Like, you understand. Okay. Doing well in your portfolio. Building wealth. It's a very scammy, open-ended type of term. I can tell you that I've never, ever used that term, and I never would. Build wealth. Okay. But take a look. You see how he's trying to position himself there? He removed it later after he was fucking called out. What does he know about doing well in the stock market or anything about investing? How is he qualified? How is he qualified? You understand? Folks, if you're not qualified to come out on a global platform, okay? A global platform that reaches the world and talk about things. And number one, you should not monetize it in any way, shape, or form at all, ever. Okay? And number two, you really shouldn't be talking about it. You shouldn't be. Okay? If you're monetizing content that you're not qualified to speak on, especially if it's things like this, you're a fraud. It's that fucking simple. Okay? I don't care if you're charging a penny. It doesn't matter how much you're charging. When you're reaching millions of people, it doesn't matter how much you're charging. If you're charging for something that you shouldn't be, you're a fraud. You're a con man. It's that simple. Okay? I don't come out and charge for, engineering. I'm not an engineer. Okay? Anyway, so I wanted to show you that. You see that? You can just read this here. So let's take a look.
What happens when you confront someone?
I want to show you. Let's go through some scam ads now. Got some scam ads. A lot of scam ads. Let's listen to some scam ads. Let's listen. Let me test. I'm going to pull this mic, this external. Here we go. James Altucher. You all know this guy. He's a former street.com. And of course, you all know the street. It's called the street now. Jim Cramer's bullshit. Every single person that's ever worked at the street as a writer, you got to understand, it's a cabal. It's a goddamn fucking criminal mafia. Because they're all fucking related. You ain't invited. You're not allowed to partake in. Hold on. Okay, my mic is sucking. Okay. I'm going to repeat that. So the external mic is not working well. I wanted to use it because I don't get a delay. So I'm going to get a delay in hearing the recordings. So here's the deal. I'm going to show you the picture first. You guys have seen this, right? Take a look. You've seen this guy. You probably, the ads a year, 2 years, 3 years ago, right? The nerdy computer whiz. Does this guy look familiar? Does he look familiar? A lot of these guys, they kind of look, there's probably about 5 or 6 very recognizable common phenotypes of this group of people. You understand what a phenotype is, right? Genotype, phenotype. The phenotype is the genetic expression. The phenotype is a genetic expression. The genotype is the genetic information. So the phenotype, the physical characteristics of these people, there's about 5 of them. And I'd say probably even about 2 or 3 very common ones. So this one is kind of the Kramer look, the Seinfeld Kramer look, right? But anyway, this guy, James Altucher, he's a career con man. He's one of the first guys that came out more than 10 years ago and told everyone college is a scam. Why? Well, he wants you to follow him, and he writes books and tells you this. And yeah, all these people, folks, anyone who ever tries to encourage you to stay out of college, these people are the devil. They're trying to weaken you and weaken your options so that you will be brainwashed into their fucking scams because they want to suck all the money out of you. I'm telling you right now. Okay? So this is a guy from the street. A lot of these, oh, by the way, I found out, check this out. Did I mention to you guys, listen to this fucking breaking news. Breaking motherfucking news. You all know Michael Lewis, the fraud, right? Michael Lewis is also related to these guys. They're all related. You know that, right? Doesn't that seem, what's going on? When you got a group of people, represent 0.2% of the world fucking population, and they all seem to be everywhere in the important spots. They're all controlling the Discord, right? All the economists, all the bankers. You understand? What the fuck is going on is what I want to know. And then you see a person like me, a world fucking expert, one of the top in the world, completely shut out, banned, ignored. I don't get to talk. I get no fucking discourse. You see that? I'm not invited. This is what's going. We're talking about the most discriminatory group in the world. They tell everyone that you're racist, but yet they're the racist fucking group. Okay? And you can't fucking criticize them for shit or you are fucked because they control every platform, everything. And you know who the fuck we're talking about. They'll shut off your fucking bank account. They'll shut off everything. Because the thing they fear the most, two things, the truth and work. They don't like the truth and they don't want to work, which is why they're scammers. They're scamming everybody. You got it? Okay, Michael Lewis. Let me get back to Michael. Michael Lewis, you know, the guy who he's in the tribe, the cabal, so he gets promoted as this great writer, and he gets to write history, basically, and tell you what happened in the financial crisis, which the guy doesn't even understand. He doesn't even understand fucking derivatives. He's a complete fucking idiot, okay? He comes out and makes people think he had this stunning career on Wall Street. He was a fucking coffee boy, okay? He was a fucking loser and a coffee boy and an idiot. Well, guess what? To prove that, guess where Michael Lewis used to work? He used to write for The Street. It used to be called TheStreet.com. Jim Cramer's fucking boiler room investment newsletter scam. Did you know that? Michael fucking Lewis used to work for The Street. That's right. Okay? Folks, you're not going to... I'm telling you right now. There's a lot of these organizations, companies that you're not allowed if you're not one of them. I fucking lived it. Oh my goddamn! I've seen it. Now, you know, if a company is really big, organization is really large, well, they do need paper pushers and janitors and low wage fuckers, but they're not gonna do the dirty work. I'm telling you right now. And you take a look at all these copy editing scam artists out there. Show me someone who's not related. There might be somebody, but I don't know anybody that's not. And I'm probably the expert in the world, the leading expert on the copy editing industry, because I've been following it for fucking more than 20 years, actually. Okay? If you all don't know about the copy editing industry, I'll go ahead and tell you the two big headquarters are in Baltimore, where Agora is, Agora Financial, Bill Bonner, and all this army of scammers. Porter Stansberry Research, he sold all that. That's, I don't know, they probably have a headquarters now in Florida. And also West Palm Beach. West Palm Beach, that's where all the penny stock fucking scams are, the pump and dump stock promoting bullshit. Okay? And you take a look who runs that, and I consider stock promotion, penny stock promotion criminal, although it's legal actually, but, you know, I mean, understand who's involved and understand who the regulators are and the litigators and the people writing the laws. Understand, they're all in the same fucking group. You got it? That's why the media gets to fuck everybody. I got a video I'm going to release here pretty soon. I'll probably show you all here. And I point out that the media not only defrauds people, as you all know, that the business model of the media is to fuck everybody through fraud. But there's also times when the media actually is complicit, is culpable in murder. That's right. The media has, on several occasions actually, and I'm going to show you one instance you all might remember, but the media promoted this guy who ended up causing the deaths of 3 people. And they made him out to be a super fucking star. But guess what? The media can't get in trouble. You know why? The media can't get in trouble for fraud. You know why? Because guess who runs the fucking court system? Guess who runs the Supreme Court? Guess who most of the major big judges are? You understand what's going on, folks. The same reason why you've got our economic system, our investment system in the world the way it is. Well, guess who the economists are out there telling us all how things should be run? You got it? Do you understand what I'm saying? This is what needs to be told in the world. And I wish I could name specific groups, but you know I can't. Okay. Now, the amazing thing is that if somebody interviewed me, I could do it. I could get away with doing it because the standards on ScamTube, they're more lenient if you're interviewing somebody. You see, if you all didn't, in case you all didn't know that. So, let's listen to this scammer's little infomercial. Maybe you heard it.
An event will happen in our country that will make the crypto boom seem like a ripple on a pond. I'm about to show you 3 AI wealth building strategies that will help you take advantage of the brief wealth window that is opening right now. And before it slams shut on March 8th, 2024. It's being created by the biggest wealth building opportunity in U.S. history. This new next generation of artificial intelligence, or what I've been calling AI 2.0, is now predicted to be a $15.7 trillion boom market. Yes, I mean $15.7 trillion with a T. That's more than 10 times bigger than the crypto market. And I'm going to show you how you can potentially get in on the next AI winners with as little as $144. This second chance opportunity to get on a brand new technology will create a tidal wave of new wealth. In comparison, I'll show you everything you need to know right now. After all, if I'm right about this event, this is our generation's last chance to get in on a game-changing technological advancement. We won't see anything like this again in our lifetimes. Most people will have no idea how to capitalize on this opportunity. They'll decide to wait and see, sitting back while Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and Jeff Bezos get richer. They'll miss out. Don't let that be you. So watch this quick presentation and make up your mind. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, so before we go on, let me show you this. You all know James Woods, right? Now, from the name, he would sound like maybe he's not in the group, but James Woods he's a wash-up actor, Hollywood actor, and keep in mind, you can't always tell by the surname who you're dealing with, okay? You got that? Okay? You can't always tell. So take a look at Mr. James Woods, wash-up fucking Hollywood actor. What he's posting, and of course, he doesn't get banned from Twitter for posting this. Okay? He doesn't get banned. He can post this. This is with regards to Gaza, Palestine. He wants all the people in Palestine dead. Kill them all, he says. See that? You see that? Anyway. Just wanted to show you all that.
So one out of life is not just wealth. It's not just health. It's not just love. It's not just happiness. It's all 4.
Steps.
I call it the 4 pillars of the good life. And it's like, I've met people who are billionaires, but they don't have their health. So their life's horrible. I've met people who have great health. You see them in the gym. They got muscles, but they have no money. So they're also not happy. I've met people who have love. They have friends. They have romance. They have, they seemingly have it all, but they're not that healthy and they don't have financial independence. And I met people that say they're happy, but they don't have health, love, or wealth, and I don't believe them.
You understand?
So at the end of the day, your journey on earth is how to juggle 4 things at once. And society idolizes sometimes the billionaire or the pro athlete without remembering that the one who...
When he showed his mansion that he bought with his he borrowed from PHP to buy that, and it's a tax write-off for business. I remember I saw the video and I was like, dude, your house is cheap as fuck. It's like low-class cheap shit. It's like really fucking cheap. Like, really. I mean, I guess you can't teach class, Anyway, what else do we have? We all know Ty Lopez is a fucking scam artist, piece of garbage. Let's see some newbies here.
We're looking for the fastest and most affordable way to launch your first or next course, high ticket offer, or online business,
New course creator.
you do not want to miss this video. Why?
Yeah, people
because
on YouTube
what I'm about to show you
courses
just might be the greatest breakthrough in digital marketing history. The GrowthWorks Course Creator combines your knowledge and expertise with the latest AI technology and the same proprietary systems that we've used to help over 40,000 course creators, coaches, consultants, and entrepreneurs launch awesome online businesses over the last decade. It's also the same technology we've used to sell over $12 million of our courses and coaching programs. If you have ever sat down and tried to create your own course, coaching offer, or digital product, you're familiar with these course creation problems. The first is you get way stuck and overwhelmed just trying to turn your idea or expertise into a live product. Second, spending weeks or even months in some cases, I've actually seen years, staring at a blank screen, trying to create copy, slides, and content before you can even launch. And finally, all the marketing stuff, struggling to create a message and offer that stands out in a red ocean of competition.
You see that, folks? This is what we're talking about. All courses, folks, anybody selling courses is a scammer. Write it the fuck down. You want a course? You go to someone who's fucking legit. Someone legit. If you don't know what, this is the problem. People don't know what legit is. People, oh, well, they don't have to have any academic accomplishments. And the problem with that, though, is you got people with academic credentials that are selling courses and have their own university, like Jordan Peterson, a complete fucking fraud.
Hi, and thank you for registering for the Black Market event. I really look forward to seeing you there together with Bang Pham.
No offense to any of my Singaporean friends out there, but I don't trust the Singaporean accent when they're trying to sell me something. I don't trust it because the Singaporean guys are patched into the Western scammers and the whole Western scam system. And they are all over the fucking scams. So I stay away from people that have a Singaporean accent. And by the way, Singapore, don't think it's clean as a fucking whistle. It's a scam center. If you all didn't know that, it's a fucking scam center. I'm not going to call it a country. As far as I'm concerned, Singapore is a special economic zone of Malaysia. Okay?
And Elson. So this upcoming event is for investors and traders at all levels. So whether you are a total newbie investor or you're someone who has been investing and trading for many, many years, or in fact, you're already a professional investor, this Black Market event will give you the tools and the insights to really bring your game to the next level. And during this upcoming event, we'll be sharing with you our latest investment insights and strategies on how to be a great investor, a great trader in both stocks and options and even cryptocurrencies. So once you learn all these things, you no longer have the fear of...
By the way, one telltale sign of a con man is they move their hands like this guy all the time. You notice that? Because you see, they go to these con artist speaking schools. You see, kind of like where these guys put their fingers together, like their right hand and their left hand, and they're open. Whenever you see a person doing that, I wouldn't trust them, right? All trading schools, all trading programs are scams. Okay? What do I mean by that? Let's be clear about this. Anyone who's promoting trading, okay, they're a scammer. Now, can you trade stocks, make trades, and make money? You better fucking goddamn believe you can, because I do it all the time. And my subscribers know that, okay? Just recently, 30% pop. Boom, boom, motherfucking boom. But guess what, folks? That's based upon fundamentals. It's based upon fundamental analysis and just a little tad of technicals. The people who pitch trading are pitching you technical analysis, and you have no fucking competitive advantage with technical analysis. Write that the fuck down. You show me some. Any of you motherfuckers out there, you come to me. You come to me, and you come live and talk to me. You don't know what the fuck you talk. All these guys that call. I'm telling you right now, folks, you can contact any of these motherfuckers. They will not, guaranteed they won't fucking confront me or let me confront them on a neutral platform. Once they find out who the fuck I am, I mean, just for knowing that, just all they have to know is that I've worked in the industry and they're going to run away like little bitches. I can guarantee you that. Okay? because they're used to talking to people that don't know what the fuck is going on. Just for the fact that you've worked in the industry at a major Wall Street firm, they're going to run like bitches. I know this for a fact from experience. Okay? Nobody in the world can teach you to, first of all, let me just tell you this. This is a goddamn fact. I'll stake my life on it. Write this down. Guaranteed, I'll stake my life on it. Okay? And that is the following. Is it possible that someone in the world can make money and beat the S&P long-term trading without working at a major Wall Street firm to have all this insider information and all this bullshit? Is it possible? I would say yes. You know why? Because there's always an exception in everything in life. Okay? There's always an exception. It is possible. But the problem is that people think they're going to do that. And I'm telling you the possibility is 0.00001. It's, whatever that is, 1 in 10,000, 1 in 100, probably I would say 1 in 100,000. Okay? That's the odds. But guess what? If you take every single person in the world out of that group that's done that, out of 1 out of 100,000, which let's say is probably about, 50 people in the world, okay? None of them, and you write this the fuck down, none of them, guaranteed, I'll stake my life on it, none of them can teach you what they do to win trades like they're doing. That's fact. How do I know that? Because just because you can do something doesn't mean you can teach it, okay? You understand? Just because you're able to do something, especially if it's something that's not systematic. In other words, there's no fucking system. People are obscure, right? People do things because they behave differently. They can't explain it. There's no rhyme or reason, okay? You understand. The fact is this. Nobody in the world can teach anyone to trade stocks and make more money than the indexes long term. That's fact. That's a goddamn fact. You write that down. Everyone out there that's promoting that is a goddamn fraud. You take that to the bank. Maybe CoffeeZilla, the grifter, the useful idiot and grifter, the guy who pretends to call out scammers and he doesn't really expose anything other than things that have already been exposed and he claims he exposed them or obvious shit. The guy that wanted to expose the trading gurus, he didn't want to contact me. Because, well, I uncovered the fucking rabbit hole. I went down the rabbit hole and showed you who just about all these guys are. They're all related. He didn't want them. Hey, coffee boy, I didn't have to say that. Why are you making excuses, bitch? Well, because he's related to those people, folks. He's one of them. He's going to tell you he's Christian. Yeah, well, so is Larry Kudlow. So is Larry Kudlow. So is Kathy Wood. Well, anybody can be any religion that they want. It don't mean that they can change their bloodline. You got it? You can't change the genetics. Okay? I'm the guy to call out these motherfuckers. And I'm telling you, and I'm the goddamn big swinging dick. Patrick Boyle, let me remind you guys, Stephen Feinstein, or whatever his name is, Seinfeld, we'll call him Seinfeld. Steven Seinfeld, CoffeeZilla, remember, he had Patrick Boyle, and he was promoting Patrick Boyle as a hedge fund manager. Patrick Boyle was never a hedge fund manager when he was on YouTube. And Patrick Boyle is still claiming he's a hedge fund manager. He's a former hedge fund manager. Patrick Boyle is trying to raise his status so people think he knows what he's talking about. Patrick Boyle is a clueless fucking clown. Okay? I can tell you that right now. Now, understand, anybody can have a hedge fund. A hedge fund can mean many fucking things. Patrick Boyle's case, he had a small-time hedge fund that was involved in commodities and foreign currency trading. trading. He doesn't know shit about fundamental analysis. He doesn't know jack shit. Trading, you understand? He was creating little algorithms to try and take advantage of inefficiencies. That's what these fucking clowns do. And you're not gonna have a chance competing that way unless you're a big fucking fund. Eventually, you're gonna get blown out. And you know why? Because those inefficiencies don't last. They're only temporary. So you have to constantly go through and spot new inefficiencies and create ways to exploit that. And eventually, you're going to fucking lose because you're a small fund and you don't have the resources and you're a fucking clown. And that's what happened to Patrick Boyle. Okay? That's what happened to Patrick Boyle. So when CoffeeZilla, Steven Seinfeld, when he interviewed him, that's why Patrick Boyle wouldn't come and slam the fucking hammer down and call all these fucking trading gurus scammers. He kind of like, oh, yeah. Go listen to that stupid video. You contact that fucking weasel as well. You contact that kid. You confront that motherfucker. Okay? You confront the motherfucker. You do it. Now. The reason why Patrick Boyle didn't slam the hammer down on that whole fucking trading guru industry is because Patrick Boyle was doing the same thing. The only difference is he wasn't trying to teach it. He was trying to do it. Got it? Can you believe that? You can't make this shit up. CoffeeZilla, Steven Seinfeld, actually got a guy, Patrick Boyle, who he thought was a hedge fund manager, which he wasn't anymore. He was a failed hedge fund manager, and he wanted to get this guy. He thought he would expose the trading gurus. He thought he would come out and say, no, you can't make money trading for a living. You can't teach it, right? But Patrick Boyle didn't do that because Patrick Boyle actually failed as a trader. Did CoffeeZilla, Steven Seinfeld know that? No, he didn't know that because he didn't do the most basic fucking level of due diligence. You got it? I mean, why isn't anyone talking about this? Hey, Scott Schaefer, why aren't you talking about this? Folks, you know what? Notice how these guys, they don't want to step on nobody's toes, do they? They don't want to step on nobody's toes. You notice that? You know, they're always, oh, well, I'm afraid I'm going to get sued. Shut your fucking mouth, okay? Shut your fucking mouth. They're going to give you all kind of bullshit excuses. Notice how CoffeeZilla, Steven Seinfeld, he doesn't want to go after and expose Meet Kevin or expose Graham Stephan or any of these guys, right? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why doesn't he want to come out and say, you know what? All cryptocurrencies are a fucking scam because they are fueling illegal sex trafficking. They're fueling illegal drug trafficking. They're fueling ransomware. They're fueling human body parts smuggling, right? That's what cryptocurrencies are doing. Not only that, the cryptocurrency exchanges are creating false trades, false volumes, false bid and ask. They've been doing this for a long time, right? You understand, folks. So he's a useful idiot for the cryptocurrency industry. Why? Because he's saying, oh, Logan Paul's a crypto fraud. Look, he's running a Ponzi scheme. In other words, he's saying those guys are frauds, but crypto is legit. It's just the guys that are defrauding people. No, Seinfeld, CoffeeZilla, no. Cryptos are a scam. You dumb boy, you dumb fuck. You're making money pitching all this shit. You see, because he doesn't want to expose cryptos as a scam. You know why? Because he won't have an audience base. You got it? Who do you think his audience base is? Ask yourself what percentage of his audience base is a believer in Bitcoin. Okay? I can guarantee it's a substantial percentage. You understand? Anyway. The next ad here, who we got?
It's like the mother of all rallies. Many stock markets, US, China, even Singapore are near all-time highs.
I think trading the fabulous 5 stocks is the biggest opportunity. I have made over $1.2 million trading stocks like Meta,
folks,
Microsoft.
Just listening to these fucking Three Stooges talk, like, you have to have a really low IQ if you're going to listen to these guys and not tell that they're fucking dingbats.
Amazon, Google, and Nvidia.
Well, I think China Hong Kong stocks and digital tokens present the best growth opportunities.
I mean, folks, the best thing you can do is I've seen it happen before, by the way, is realize, you know what? I'm not the smartest fucking person around. I'm going to stay away from all these motherfuckers, okay? I'm going to focus on my life. I'm going to work hard. I'm just telling you, folks, if you don't realize it, you're going to get fucked. You're going to go nowhere, and all you're going to do is empower these fucking fraudsters. See, the problem is you're lazy and you're greedy. You're lazy and that's a suicide ingredient, okay? Suicide, career suicide. Career suicide is being greedy and lazy. You're not going to get anywhere in your career, in your life, if you're lazy and you're greedy, okay? You're just basically destroying your life, your future, okay? That's the reality. And that's why people listen to these fuckers. They believe. It's like religion. They want to believe it's right. It's true. They believe. They see the statements. It's right, folks. These guys, I'm telling you right now, they're all lying sons of bitches. Okay? They come up with new ways to finagle you, to fool you. And I'm telling you right now. I mean, I told you all one of the newer ways is that they can actually create fake trades. That's right. They will show you their screen. And you will think they're trading because they're sending something to a servers they control. That's right. I'm telling you, these guys, the fraudsters, are always 1, 2, 3 steps ahead of all you guys. And that's why you believe all their bullshit. Okay?
Is to get a fully remote online job that takes 2 hours a day.
I mean, he's got like makeup caked all over his face. I think that they picked this guy and made him look this way just so that you'll like remember him. I mean, tell me he looks normal.
To do, and that pays $6,000 to $12,000 a month. Yes, an actual job. I know it sounds crazy because you've been bombarded with all these online business opportunities from all these gurus to, you know, teach you how to make money on the side $1 a month. And that pays online is to get a fully remote online job that takes 2 hours a day to do, and that pays $6,000 to $12,000 a month. Yes, an actual job. I know it sounds crazy because you've been bombarded with all these online business opportunities from all these gurus to, you know, teach you how to make money on the side on the internet. But the best way to actually do it and actually make some money.
Oh, okay, so he's criticizing gurus and he's saying he's not a guru, right? So that makes it him not a guru, folks. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Okay, he's telling you can work 2 hours a day and make $6,000 to $12,000 a month. Oh, really? If that's the case, why don't you take your fucking makeup face and go to the Philippines and go to India and recruit a bunch of people there, okay, and hire their asses for market rate wages and collect the spread? Why don't you do that? You've got intelligent, educated people in the Philippines that speak English. You have intelligent, educated people in India that speak English. I mean, why don't you do that? You ever thought about that? So notice he's basically swindling, pulling the whole 4-hour work week thing, right? Except his is the 10-hour work week. You see that? The Tim Ferriss scam? Oh, my God. Folks, let me just tell you something, right? Anybody that's like working for themselves or has their own business and it's kind of online based, you're going to spend 1 to 2 hours a day on emails alone. Emails and communications with other people. On average, I can tell you that right now. Just that alone. And if you got a website, then you're going to add more time. Okay? Not just going through the website. How about content creation? How about communicating with your IT staff? You understand? These people are all lying, scumbag, pieces of shit. And if they knew the recipe, the formula to make so much money, they wouldn't be advertising it. They'd be doing it. Because guess what? The more people that they bring into that sphere, that opportunity, it closes for them. You understand? Okay? They're doing this because this is the way they're making their money. They're selling people hopes and dreams and lies. Just like all these fake investment gurus. The same fucking shit.
Guys, we hacked Wall Street. And let me show you how we did it.
We create a series of tools called liquidity maps that for the first time ever reveal where large banks and major Wall Street players are in the market. Stop trying to predict price. That's random. Volume is the future. Liquidity maps are a game changer. I can plan my moves ahead of time or avoid bad days before they start. Don't believe me? I stream live every single day on YouTube and you can watch me trade in full transparency and see me use it myself. So grab our pro.
So he hacked Wall Street. Think about that. Guys, he hacked Wall Street. Notice all the screens and terminals in the back, right? Folks, you see all the screens, guaranteed instantly he's a scam artist. You understand that, right? Anytime you see somebody showing their fucking screens, that's no different than the lifestyle scam. You understand the lifestyle scam where you show the Lambo, show the mansion. Oh, he must be a real trader. He's showing the screens. He hacked Wall Street. You fucking fraud piece of trash. You piece of fucking trash. Lying, scumbag, fraud. That's what you are. You're a fraud. Stop lying. Stop swindling people. Folks, why is YouTube showing all these? You understand now who these guys are business partners with? You understand who CoffeeZilla is a business partner with, who Scott Schaefer is a business partner with, who all these trading scammers are business partners with? You understand this? Do they care? They don't give a fuck. They don't care that they're putting you in harm's way. Just like they don't care to sell their affiliate links to Robinhood and all these other trading app scams. They don't care. The whole idea is to pretend they're giving you value and to pretend they're a nice guy and to make money off you. It's the same as the typical media on the TV. The same fucking way CNBC does the same shit. Okay? They're no fucking different. Except they're bigger idiots than on TV. Here we go. Look at this.
You can use it to achieve trading success without worrying one bad trade will wipe out months of profits. If you don't want to learn how to consistently make successful returns while trading, without the stress, worry, and anxiety.
Master ODTE. Look at this stock fucking video bullshit. Now, you might want to look up this guy, by the way.
Inducing ups and downs. And go ahead, skip this ad. Oh, you're still here. Great. Because I'm about to give you access to a quick video that shows you step by step how to use a powerful trading strategy that makes it possible to make big gains from small trades without spending sleepless nights analyzing the market, without constant fear.
This guy is Ernie, I forgot his name, kind of a Spanish name or something.
Of losing your hard-earned money and without being glued to your screen all day. Just click the button on your screen that you see now. You'll be taken to a page that looks like this, where you'll learn.
You hear that? He's going to show you, step by step. It's a formula. How to make big gains from small trades. Anyone can do it. I mean, you got to be a scam artist, scumbag, piece of trash to even make that claim. I'm one of the top big swinging dicks in the world, and I can't do that. I can't do it. Okay? You understand, folks. This is why I say one of the most important things you can do in your life is really get to know my credibility. You understand? I mean, you don't even need to look too much. I mean, I worked on Wall Street. I worked at UBS. I worked at Bear Stearns. I worked in venture capital. I'm clearly not a sales guy. I'm kind of the analyst type guy. You understand? You read the chapters on my real estate bubble, the predictions of the financial crisis. I'm clearly a pretty academic guy, right? So I probably know a lot. You know, I was in school for a long time. I've got a master's degree from a top university, chemistry, physics. So, you know, you see what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, if I can't teach you how to step by step, show you how to make winning trades out of, you know, any fucking idiot out there, who can do it? Nobody. It can't be done. Nobody can do it. This guy is a fraud.
Learn all about it. Now, my name is Ernie, also known as the Trading Coach. I'm a former hedge fund manager. I've managed $100 million accounts, and most importantly,
now he's a former hedge fund guy. I want you to look into this guy. By the way, he's a fucking scammer.
I've mentored hundreds of professional and retail traders on the principles and strategies I've discovered after spending 3 decades on Wall Street. And now I'm sharing my secrets with people like you. And these secrets have...
Who's partnered up, he's teamed up with, what's his name? David Jaffe, Best Stock Strategy. He teamed up with this guy. And David Jaffe's pulling this whole trading bullshit as well and doesn't know his head from his fucking ass. I can tell you that right now. That's why David Jaffe, I offered him. I talked to the guy a while back. I thought I'd be a nice guy and offer him. Say, David, I'll check out your trading strategy and I'll rate it. I'll give it a rating. I mean, can you imagine if you really know what you're doing and you get an endorsement, an honest endorsement from me, one of the best guys out there? Wow. You see? Oh, no, he got scared. He's like, no. He didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it. Why not? Why not, David? Folks, all these guys pitching trading are scammers. You show me. And by the way, I don't have time for some fucking idiot out there. If you're a fucking idiot, go fuck yourself. Okay? If you're going to come to me and say, oh, no, this guy's legit, you put your money where your mouth is. Okay? You back it with fucking money. You may still be a dimwit and make a mistake and not know your head from your ass, but at least this way, you got something on the line to lose, and I'll do it as well. Okay? $10,000, it's not worth my fucking time otherwise. I mean, $10,000 is not even worth it, to be honest with you, but $10,000, you come to me with your guy, and we'll put it in escrow, and I'll show you he's a fucking scammer. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Okay?
Helped hundreds of retail traders successfully enjoy big returns from small trades, like Leonard, who recently doubled his money in a single trade, or like Dexter, who profited $1,755 from a single trade where he enjoyed a 7.6 times.
Bring me your best guy, folks. Bring me your best guy. I'm telling you, I know it. All these people promoting trading are fucking scammers. They're making their money from you. You got it? They're making their money from you. Now, and all these guys, well, a lot of these guys pretend like they're big swinging dicks. So I'm a big swinging dick. Oh, really? Well, why are you selling me your coaching? You don't need to sell me your coaching. You're a big hedge fund manager. I mean, hedge fund, and you're on fucking YouTube paying for Google ads to swindle some fucking children? What? I mean, come on, people.
Return. To be frank, the traders I work with can see returns this big. Mark here complained about a 200% return that wasn't profitable enough. Man. That's a good problem to have, right? When making 200% in one day just isn't good enough. That can be you, a trader who is so successful. Making 200% on a single trade is just another day for you.
David, let's go.
So click the link in the video because I'm going to show you something very different. A proven way to successfully trade without the stress and uncertainty that usually comes with options trading. A way to achieve freedom and live life on your terms. This strategy works for just about anyone, anywhere.
The little man, 20 fucking years ago. You got it? It's in my fucking blood. Okay? I'm the guy that already sacrificed exposing the criminal syndicate, the mafia. And what did I get? Oh, I got the feds interrogating me to shut me up, trying to scare me to shut me up, right? I got boycotted. I got banned by all media because I exposed the crime syndicate in America. I exposed all the fraud on Wall Street. I exposed the financial crisis, the healthcare system, everything, the trade situation. And I got thrown under the fucking bus. 20 years ago, I did all this, and I got thrown under the fucking bus. So who do you think you're fucking dealing with here? Ain't nobody going to take me down. You can go fuck yourself. I've already been fucked over 1 billion times over in my life. So come at me, bitches. Come at me. Let's go. Any of you motherfuckers out there, I'm not talking about some little weasel kid. I'm talking about you big swinging con artists out there. You fraudsters that exploit people. You con artists. That's who I'm talking about. You pieces of fucking trash. You gold-pumping swindlers. Lying scumbags. Promoting bullshit. You pro-Chinese bitches. putting all this fake bullshit about China out there. Okay? Even some people, and I'm going to show you if I have time today, there's some anti-Chinese people, anti-Chinese propaganda that are completely full of shit, and they're there just to milk the whole anti-China gravy train. You understand? Just like there's people out there I talked about in the stream before, which I'm going to release part 1 out of 5 parts, and the rest, because it has to be censored, is going to be on my site, restricted to my members. And that's the way a lot of this shit's going to be in the future. Okay? Just like I talked about how you've got people out there like Jeff Rentz, like Brother Nathaniel, Milton Kapner, right, who trash their own people. They will take money. They're Jewish, and they want to trash Jewish people. They want to make money reeling in people who are like, they hate Jews, and they're going to accept anything negative that they can hear about Jewish people. And so these guys exaggerate, they're extremists, and most importantly, they don't have a constructive discourse. You understand? There's a difference between, exposing things, raising questions, raising issues, right, and trying to create some type of constructive discourse, as opposed to coming out and just vitriol hatred, throwing out stupid conspiracies and all this fucking bullshit. Why? Because they don't care. They want to make money, and they're willing to throw their own people under the bus and lie about it to do so. Those are people that are very dangerous. They're the worst kind of con artists, because they will flip on a dime. They do it for money, folks. If you can be bought off, let me tell you something. Forget it. And that's a lot of people out there. Anyway.
Regardless of your experience, it doesn't matter. I'm going to reveal this powerful trading strategy and show you step by step how you can use it to transform into the successful trader you always wanted to be. Imagine what your life would look like with successful trades, complete control.
He's obviously a fucking scam artist. And these people, folks, you can bring, trust me, neutral platform. None of these motherfuckers are going to show, because they know, folks, the best thing for them to do is just ignore me, because they got the exposure. You understand? I don't have any exposure. They've got all their cult members. Just ignore me. The worst thing they can do is draw attention to me. You see? But most of them are too stupid to realize that once you're in a cult, you can't get out. So even if I expose them, their fucking cult members are stuck. They will believe the horse shit from their cult leader. That's the reality.
Sell on red. This new indicator gives extremely accurate trade signals. 8 out of 10 traders who have tried it
The indicator.
Say they are now profitable. No, that's not an exaggeration. That's a fact. This...
Oh, look, Trustpilot. You all know Trustpilot, right? Trustpilot is a fucking scam review site. It's what all the fraudsters use. Oh, I'm on Trustpilot. Look, I've got they paid reviews. Trustpilot is an absolute fraud review site. Notice all the scammers are on Trustpilot. Nomad Capitalist, what's his name? Warrior Trading, all these fucking scammers. And look, my Trustpilot.
is the auto trend system, the fastest growing trading system of 2023. This is how it works. When the bars turn blue, that's a signal to buy. When they turn red, it's time to sell. You don't do anything else, it's as simple as that. The algorithm behind the auto trend system calculates the trend constantly. If the trend is intact, then it keeps coloring the bars the same color. If it detects a trend change, then it changes the color and gives you a new signal. This way you can stay in profitable trades for longer.
Anybody remember that from about 10 years ago? Red light, green light. Yeah, it's that easy. It's that easy. You can make money. You can be a monkey. You know, monkeys can recognize different signals. You know that, right? You can train a monkey to recognize this and push. And by the way, why do you need to push the button? Why don't you just auto-program it, right? And just auto-program it, open up, thousands of accounts everywhere and just make tons of money. I mean, You have to be, something is wrong with your head if you don't see these are scams. Really, there's something wrong with your fucking head. Please, for your own best interest, go away from ScamTube. Go away from the internet. If you want to make some money, go and work on your career. You see, most of these people don't have a pot to piss in. So they're willing to take that chance. They only have $500 or $1,000, or maybe they don't have that. They borrowed off their credit card. They're willing because they want to get out of their fucking rut. And they're willing to take that chance, and they think it's an escape plan. They're going to escape from poverty and low wages to becoming a wealthy person because they're falling for these scams. Hey, you broke dumbasses out there. Guess what? There's guys like you, just like you, all over the internet. They're the guys that are running these scams. Broke and stupid. And they realize this is the way you make money if you got no fucking moral compass. Okay? They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're all frauds. Write it the fuck down. Wall Street Insider says so. Wall Street Insider says so. Okay? Fucking bullshit.
And cut your losing trades quickly, maximizing your profits while minimizing your losses. The result, a highly profitable trading system that anyone can trade successfully. These are the most accurate buy and sell signals that a trading system produces. That's according to more than one
showed you openly how he trades, why would you do the opposite? Well, that is exactly what you are doing. Let me prove it to you in 10 seconds. This is Paul Tudor Jones, one of the greatest traders to have ever lived, and he still trades to this day. He openly showed how he...
I mean, this should be criminal, by the way. These guys should be in jail. If I'm running this show, they're in jail. All of them. All of them.
Trades in this documentary made about him. What a surprise. Not a single retail trading chart or silly retail indicator in sight. He is using order flow. You can see that for yourself here. He is determining at a transactional level how many people are getting in and how many people are getting out. This helps him determine exactly when he should enter and when he should exit. No wonder he is one of the most successful traders to have ever lived. This is exactly how big banks and institutions trade, completely the opposite.
You see, here's how stupid ignorant people are. First of all, Paul Tudor Jones. He's one of the greatest traders ever. Show me the evidence. Somebody show me the fucking proof. Isn't Paul Tudor Jones the guy that went to Tony Robbins and needed help because he was blowing up? And by the way, Paul Tudor Jones, okay? Paul Tudor Jones was looking at order flow back in the fucking 80s. You understand? This system, this stupid scam is so fucking out of date. Folks, all the order flow's paid now. You can't look at the order flow. There's like invisible fucking trading going on that you can't see. Only the fucking hedge fund guys can see it. I know this. I've talked about this to my subscribers many times. I probably talked about it on ScamTube as well. Okay, it's a completely criminal fucking situation going on. Okay, the market makers are now for-profit hedge funds. Okay, and if you don't believe me, go ahead and put some limit orders in below the bid. Put a buy order in below the bid. Okay, and put a sell order in above the ask and see. It'll get triggered. You have to know how to do it. You have to select the right stocks, the right trading volume, and you have to know. I'm just telling you, I've noticed this. I've been investigating it for years. Okay, so looking at order flow doesn't do anything. Level 2, level 3, that's fucking stupid. Okay, that's been stupid for many years. So, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. These people don't even know this because this is the same crowd, the YouTube crowd, the kiddie crowd, that doesn't realize they're getting fucked on every trade from these trading apps. The trading apps, folks, you're giving money to the criminals, the criminal hedge fund guys. Every time you use a trading app, okay, you're making them very wealthy. Unbelievable.
Stop wasting your time with technical analysis or measuring candles. Stop listening to self-proclaimed gurus that promote get-rich-quick PDFs. Don't throw your money at them. Be like Paul. Change your life. How is it going, Paul?
Much better now.
Hi, I'm Jack from tradingbusters.com. We are the world.
I mean, you see how bad it's gotten, folks? Let me explain to you something. If you thought it was bad with Tai Lopez, remember, Tai Lopez, he set the bar. He set that low bar. The scammers realized if Tai Lopez can fool people with his stupid bullshit, his staged horse shit. I mean, did anyone ever think, by the way, Tai, if this is your car in your garage, why is your garage so fucking small? Like, who has a tiny fucking garage for a exotic sports car? Like, no one ever thought about that, right? But the bar keeps getting lower and lower. Listen to this guy's accent. He's from, like, Eastern Europe or Russia. Like, even these guys are pulling the swindles. That's how bad it is, because none of you fuckers, like, you don't realize it's a complete fucking scam. This is how bad it is.
Record holder for the longest winning streak in trading. Tradingbusters.com is a revolutionary trading system based on probabilities and statistics. Basically, it's math. And math is never wrong. Is our service any good? No. It's fucking amazing. We are making money in any trading conditions. You're wondering how, right?
Over £10,000 right in front of your eyes in a brand new 4-hour training that I'll be hosting, teaching you how to trade Forex markets to supplement and maybe even eventually replace your income. Now, look, I shot this training because
I think I know your background from your surname. I know I do.
Because I'm so confident in the technology and the knowledge I have, and I wanted to share it with you. I invite you to join me on my Forex Fast Track training, where over 4 hours I'll be teaching you some Forex trading basics while I actually place a trade in front of you. I'll also dive into the trading strategy I'll be using to place the trade. I'll teach you everything I'm doing.
Mr. Seeker, I know your lineage from your surname, and you're a scammer, folks. Anyone that's holding trading classes and selling trading courses and trading this, and they're frauds. Okay, they're frauds. And the problem is that the people that they recruit, these people are fooled. You got to understand, you're dealing with professional mind control snakes. So they're going to convince you. They're going to convince you that, oh, well, you just don't have it right. You didn't study it enough. You're missing the system. You understand? A lot of these people that fall for this shit are insecure. They have low self-esteem. And, I mean, think about it. They're falling for this whole dream. So they're going to believe, oh, well, it's not working for me. What's going on? You understand? Folks, I'm telling you, these guys are all frauds. It doesn't fucking exist. Okay? It doesn't fucking exist. That is trading successfully. Now, yeah, you can make some money here and there. I'm telling you, as a 3-decade Wall Street insider professional, I'm telling you, it doesn't work. It's a lie. That's why they're spending their time making stupid-ass YouTube scam ads and making stupid-ass courses instead of making money trading. They're telling you that I've got the world record of the longest trades and all of them, and they're, oh, really? Well, why aren't you fucking trading? Why are you asking for fucking money from kids on YouTube? Come on. Unbelievable, man.
In crypto, but when I showed them my strategy, their interest peaked. It's not about trading with multiple monitors or reading charts endlessly, and it's not about doing hours of research or relying on tips from friends. Instead, I use a method that tracks the activity of major market players. We follow along with their moves as the market trends unfold. This approach helps manage the risks involved and has been very effective for me. It's designed to be accessible for beginners. Many new traders have found success using this method. I recently shared everything about this market opportunity and how anyone can benefit from it. It doesn't matter if you start with a small or
So you heard that, right? You heard that? It's not about using technical analysis and not about you spending hours and hours in research, right? It's easy. It's a little system. You hear that? It's a system. He's got the system. I mean, come on. What a fucking fraud.
Trading options. It's
Here
one
we
of the
go.
fastest
Look at this
ways
guy.
to lose all
Now,
your money. This
folks, you've probably heard me say lately many times, looks are not deceiving in this case. And I'm telling you right now, when it comes to scammers and swindlers, from what I've seen, my experience, 9 out of 10 times, looks are not deceiving at all. Look at this guy. I mean, look at this guy. Tell me. Notice, show the monitors in the background. Okay, let's listen to this horse shit.
what some people will keep telling you because they have never traded options and they don't know how straightforward they can be. Hi, my name is Mike Shore, and I'm going to send you my day trading cheat sheet for 100% free, no strings attached. I've been in the trading game for over 30 years, and I'm featured on major news networks regularly. A lot of my students come to me with the same problem. There are too many stocks to choose from and too many complex ways to trade options. But most of those are just distractions that take you further from your ultimate goal of trading,
Okay, I've traded options, and I'm just telling you right now, you don't know what you're fucking talking about. Anybody that trades options, dude, you're not gonna build a portfolio. That's just gambling. Okay, I can tell you right now, this guy's a fucking clown.
Money.
And by the way, people that like to pitch the option thing, you know why? Because it doesn't take a lot of money. So they're gonna get the brokest people out there who think they're gonna parlay, $500, $1,000 into $100,000. Okay, every single person out there that's promoting trading, right, as a lucrative investment strategy, in other words, as a long-term way to do really well, beat the index, everyone doing that is a fraud and a liar. You can write that fucking down and spread it around the goddamn world 1,000,000 times over. I say so. Mike Stathis, 3-decade Wall Street insider, one of the leading investment analysts in the world. And don't say, well, you're not a trader. I've traded plenty, okay? When I was at Bear Stearns, I was doing a lot of fucking trading, okay? And let me tell you right now, guess what? I got to practice on other people's fucking money. A lot of practice. And I'm telling you right now, folks, trading, you're not going to make money trading in the long term. The only way to make money in trading at all is to go ahead and kind of do it as a supplementary situation, a supplementary strategy. In other words, first of all, the people, think about it for a second. The people that push trading, typically it's day trading, and a lot of times it's penny stocks. And they're telling you that you can trade on a daily basis and make money. Guaranteed fact, write it down, they're going to blow up. Okay? Now, are there times where you can make money in trades? Well, you ask people who've gone through my securities analysis and trading webinars. You ask them. They make a lot of fucking money. And my calls are fucking brilliant. And you know why? Because I focus on technical analysis, and I'm really fucking good. Let's be honest here. Okay? In certain situations I do. But guess what? You cannot use technical analysis without fundamental analysis. If you're using technical analysis without fundamental analysis, you're goddamn walking in the dark, blind, in a minefield. Okay? In a minefield. Sometimes fundamentals are much more powerful than technicals. But the bottom line is this. You cannot use technical analysis without fundamental analysis and have a competitive advantage. Guaranteed. Write it down. And none of these guys know fundamental analysis. They want to pitch technical analysis. You know why? Because a dingbat can do it. It's objective. It's clear. It's easy to kind of grasp, and it's easy to perfect. Okay? Or you would think it is, but I've seen a lot of these people that don't even know how to use it. Fundamental analysis, it's kind of like artwork. It's artistic. You understand? There's no like formula, or at least, if you're doing it correctly, there's not. I'm not talking about plugging numbers in and shit. That's quantitative analysis, okay? And that's bullshit. If you're focusing on numbers and number crunching, you're a fucking idiot. That's going to get you nowhere. Okay? So, anyway. Let's listen to this guy.
So if you're sick and tired of spending hours on YouTube trying to understand...
So the point I was making is that you have to be able to spot opportunities, okay? There's sometimes when there's great opportunities. The key is, are you able to assess risk? Risk, reward. Let me give you an example, by the way, FYI. Did you all see the video I posted with, what's his name, the Chart Master, right? The Chart Master on my site. You all see the Chart Master when he's talking about Macy's going to fucking $3 on CNBC? Did you all see that video? Anybody see that video? I came out at the same time. It's actually coincidental. During that same period, I'd actually recommended it for gains of about 100% for my subscribers. That's right. From about $12, $13, I was thinking $20, $22. Okay? That's fact. That's all in the research. Yet the chart master who was on CNBC said it's going to $3. And I boom motherfucking boomed that. Okay? I boom motherfucking boomed that. How did I know that? How did I know that? Okay? How did I know that? My subscribers know how they knew that, and I teach these fuckers. You know, eventually stuff's going to rub off on them, hopefully. I have no secret, no recipe, but they, after a while, they kind of start to get to see how I'm thinking. And guess what? We made money off Macy's many times, but there's times when I've avoided it. There's times when I've avoided it. Why? Because it's not worth the risk. I understand how to assess risk, how to measure risk, how to recognize risk, and I equate that to the opportunity. Okay? You think these fucking idiots can do that? Not many people can fucking do that. I can tell you that right now. Okay? You got to be really fucking sharp and experienced to do that. That's part of the whole game. If you're not able to do that, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Okay? That's how you recognize when there's good short to intermediate term plays. And it's not based upon a technical analysis. Okay? Somebody asked me a week ago, oh, can you take a look at the chart? Tell me what you see. And I said, I don't know anything about the stock. I can't tell you. I got to know about the stock. I've got to know the fundamentals. I've got to know the recent news. I've got to know something. The chart's not going to tell me shit. Okay? Now, if I know something about the stock, then the chart will potentially tell me something. You see? My point is this. These people pitching trading, they're just pitching technical analysis. Folks, technical analysis, this is the worst time in history to think that technical analysis is going to give you a competitive advantage. If you don't have a competitive advantage, you're going to get your ass fucking wiped. Okay? You know, maybe 30 years ago, even maybe 25 years ago, you could say, yeah, you know, I feel like I have a competitive advantage with technical analysis. Okay, maybe you could argue that, although probably not. But think about it today. Think about it today with all the programmed fucking trading, high frequency trading, all the automated trading and shit. You think fucking, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? All the goddamn funds are sitting there preempting they're preempting everything. RSI 80, it's time to sell, it's time to buy. You fucking idiots. You really think you can use that shit? Are you kidding me? I mean, that's fucking clown show shit. That's like clown show shit. Matter of fact, if anything, if I want to use it, because I was actually doing this when my buddy showed me the crypto market about 10 years ago, and I knew it was I knew if I had like created accounts, I could made a shitload of money trading, because, you know, this is about 2015. You had these kids trading in these crypto exchanges, trading all these cryptos, and they didn't know what the fuck they were doing. The markets were so small, I kid you not, like all you needed back then was like $5,000 for a trade, and you could dictate trend changes in certain cryptos. I swear to God, I sat there and saw it. That's how bad it was. And I was telling my friend, because he didn't really understand, I was telling him, I was like, look, dude, here's what's going to happen. I was actually predicting where it would trade before it traded. And he couldn't believe it. Because I was telling him, like, these guys, and I was doing it with my eyeball. I didn't need any fucking indicators of that bullshit. Because I know what they're doing. They're just going by the typical bullshit. Well, what do you think big funds are doing? They're looking at these fucking weasel kids, and they're coming in and slamming shit down. You see, this is what CNBC is involved with. This is why, people watch Kramer. The idiots watch him thinking they're going to make money. The funds watch him knowing the idiots are going to come in and they're going to buy a stock or they're going to short a stock, and the funds are going to come in and take all their fucking money. You understand? Anyway. What else we got here?
Strip away what you know about trading and take on Wall Street with the
Look at all the
transparent
screens.
strategy that every profitable trader
Look
knows.
at all the screens, folks.
I'm price action expert Thomas.
I find it bizarre. Like, I'm a Wall Street insider. None of these guys, I would say just about none of these, I would say none of these guys who you see pitching trading has ever worked on Wall Street, okay? Yet, how come they have 6 fucking screens and I got 1? Like, what's going on here? Like, you understand. And let me just tell you something right now. The most I would ever see when I was working in the industry, maybe there was some guy with 3 screens, and that's only because, he's working with institutions and he's got to deal with different things going on. Okay? These guys are like, I want to see different charts of the same stock, and I want to... Dude, these guys, anytime you see multiple screens, it's the same thing as the lifestyle swindle, right? It's the same psychology with the guys showing you the Lambo. It's just a little bit different twist on it, right? They're intentionally, it's kind of like the same thing as Patrick Boyle wearing a fucking suit. Guys that are wearing suits that don't need to. You understand? It's all perception, image, horseshit. The same guys who tell you that they were featured on Fox and featured on this and featured on this. You understand? Smoke and mirrors bullshit. Show me the goddamn bacon, bitch. Show me the gusto. Don't show me your fucking screens. Don't show me your media appearances. Don't show me bullshit. You understand? They got nothing. They're all fucking swindlers.
With my newest ebook, Naked Trading Mastery, you can learn the single skill that you'll need to make every trade easier and potentially even more consistently profitable. So click the link below and get your free copy of Naked Trading Mastery now and get started today.
Per basket shooting just from here.
Here we go.
Which would you choose? Many people like to take long shots in their investments. That means they like to bet their money on speculative, unproven, unprofitable stocks because they think it's small, it could go really big, and it could increase my wealth many fold. Yes, once in a while, when you take long shots, you could get in the basket. But most of the time, you end up losing all your money. Many investors suffer.
I mean, these are all YouTube ads. Do you see what's on YouTube now? Maybe some of you have seen this horse shit.
From what is known as hindsight bias. They look at a great company like Amazon or Apple and Nvidia and they say, oh,
with being bad to start, because sucking is the first step to being sort of good at something.
Oh, look. It's Alexis Ohanian. Well, that name, I can tell you, I'm willing to bet he's related to CoffeeZilla and Joe Rogan from that weird name, In this case, he's got the phenotype. It's kind of a little bit kind of like the Mark Zuckerberg, Opie Taylor phenotype. Masterclass. Wow. I can, the Masterclass scam, right? Masterclass. Mastermind. Fucking bullshit.
50% of your money, you have to make 100% to get back.
Ray Dalio. The fucking bullshit artist.
People play games like GameStop or the flavor of the moment.
The goal.
Ray Dalio, the bullshit artist who teamed up with Tony Robbins to snooker people. He was forced out of Bridgewater because he's fucked up, doesn't know what he's doing. This is the guy, Ray Dalio, that wrote some horseshit book that he keeps advertising on ScamTube. He keeps paying money to get a lot of views, and that book was written in 2021 telling you that basically America's finished and China's the next superpower. Ray Dalio, you're a dildo. Why was Ray Dalio doing that? Because Ray Dalio is fucking neck deep. He got neck deep into Chinese investments at the wrong fucking time. You got it? You understand? his ass, why do you think he got fucking booted from Bridgewater? You see? Now you're seeing the fucking deal. That's what he's trying to change the sentiment in China because he fucking put Bridgewater in a bunch of Chinese fucking horse shit. So he wants to try and alter the sentiment. Fucking loser.
Is not your personal excitement.
Imagine a world where you can trade a pre-funded account, eliminating the need to risk your own funds. Let me show you how simple.
Pre-funded trading account. Wow, folks, let me explain to you something, okay? Okay, no legitimate prop trading firm is ever going to advertise. Write that down. No legitimate prop trading firm is going to advertise. Write that down. And if they did, they wouldn't do it on YouTube. Let me explain to you something, folks, okay? Prop trading firms, first of all, they recruit people. You think that they're going to YouTube? A bunch of broke dick fucking losers? I mean, you really think they're going on YouTube? People that listen to Meet Kevin and Tom Nash and Graham Stephan, they're going to fucking advertise and find their talent on YouTube? Think about it. Okay? They go to Ivy League universities. Just like Wall Street. They recruit from Wall Street firms. You understand? That's where they get their people from. Any so-called prop trading firm that you see advertising on YouTube is really a coaching firm. They're making all their money selling you their coaching fucking shit. And you think that they're a prop trading firm and they're telling you, well, you got to get through this program first, this first level, and you got to pay the money to get through the coaching. It's a fucking scam. You understand? I'm telling you that you can contact all these motherfuckers. Bring me the fucking bacon. Bring me folks, contact every single motherfucker I'm telling you about. CoffeeZilla, you know, Steven Seinfeld, right? Patrick Bet David, Joe Rogan, Lex Friedman, all these trading firms, all the trading gurus. You contact all the motherfuckers. And you see, you get no fucking response, okay? And if you're on social media, they'll block your ass. Okay, I know the song and dance. I've been around this game a long time. You think I don't know what's going on? I've had people in the past, in years past, think that someone is like legit, and they email the person, oh, you should interview Stathis, you know. Nothing. They hear nothing. Nothing. You understand? Why? I'll tell you why. Because these are people who are pretending to be legit, and they're actually scammers, and they realize, they look at me and say, oh, shit, this guy's going to expose me as a fucking scammer. No, can't do that. You see?
That can be. Attention traders. Are you tired of facing the same problems that have been...
Are you tired of facing the same problems that have been limiting your trading success year after year?
Limiting your trading success year after year? Well, let's discuss some of those problems that have been holding you back and discover a solution that will be a game changer for you.
Build a career.
The problem is clear. Many traders like you have been relying on unreliable brokers, depositing large sums of their hard-earned
Have you been relying on unreliable brokers?
money and still feeling stuck in their trading journey.
I mean,
you've been trading...
These guys are such a fucking boiler room that they're using like stock video footage. That's how bad it is. I mean, they're a prop trading firm. They're going to fund your account, and they can't even make a fucking decent video. This is all like, you know, you can buy this shit, right? You can buy this for like $5 a pop. You know this, right? This like stock video stuff. I mean, you can actually have someone on Fiverr make it for $50, the whole video. What the fuck?
for years, but your progress has been slow, and you're not able to grow your trades to the level that would allow you to live your dream life.
What was that? You're not able to grow your trades to the level that would allow you to live your dream life? Notice the buzzwords. Grow your trades. Live the dream life. I mean, folks, do you get it? It's an obvious scam. You understand? They're trying to appeal to your greed, right? To your sloth. They're giving you the holy grail. Just come and collect it. It's that easy. Red light, green light. Trading Academy. Wow.
Your own and guessing which stock is going to go up.
Here's the Trading Academy guy. He's got his paper presentation now. I can just look at this guy and tell you this guy's a fucking complete shyster. I mean, this guy, I'm willing to bet, I'm not sure, of course, but I would bet, I wouldn't give odds. I would do a fair 1-to-1 bet that this guy has sold used cars and or insurance sometime in his life. I'm willing to. Anybody want to take me on that bet? Anybody want the other side of that bet? Take a look at this guy. This guy, I'm willing to bet. I mean, and by the way, used cars and selling insurance, it's not a good sign, because both of them are very scammy, especially, well, I don't know which one is worse, used cars or insurance, but they're both very scammy.
You need to be following the trades of big institutions like Encompass Capital Advisors,
See what he has to say again here. Got this lag going on, so I can't.
Guessing which stock is going to go up. You need to be following the trades of big institutions like Encompass Capital Advisors, Greenlight Capital, and Peconic Partners. Institutions like these don't make their trades public, but they do drop clues. We call it finding their financial footprints, and it's the same strategy we've taught to hundreds of thousands of students, allowing them to trade alongside big institutions, buying when they buy and selling when they sell, again and again and again. With a 97% student satisfaction rating from over 215,000
You see that? Notice 97% student satisfaction. Student satisfaction. You see that? So, by the way, do you all recall what the satisfaction rate was for Trump University? I believe it was 98%. So, understand the psychology about these ratings when they do them. You all understand what I'm saying, right? Trump University, which is a total fraud and scam, and they got, fined and shut down, they had a 98% satisfaction rate. How is that possible if there's such a scam? Because understand, the swindlers know all the fucking tricks of the trade, folks. These are professional fucking snakes. So what they'll do, for instance, is they will get you in a state of mind of positivity, right, to get you to rate the course like before you know it's a scam. I mean, think about it. If you're going through one of these programs or, say Trump University, you go through the whole program, you don't realize it's a scam, right? Until you try on your own. You see? So don't ever listen to that bullshit. Oh, well, 97%, right? And that's assuming that it's even correct. Show me the proof, right? I mean, think about it. You've got Trustpilot. It's got all the reviews there, right? Folks, remember, the fake review industry is a multi-billion fucking dollar industry. The fake review industry, the fake like industry, the fake sub-industry, the fake views. Did I tell you all the story that I heard a news about 8 years ago? A little story. There was a news report I heard in Asia. They had arrested about, I think it was 3 to 5 Chinese nationals somewhere in Thailand. And they arrested them because they had on their possession several hundred mobile phones, and they had hundreds of thousands of SIM cards. That's right, hundreds of thousands of SIM cards. Now, you all know how you get a SIM card. You can't just go down the street, no matter where you are, no matter what country you're in. There's a security issue, right? Because the phone systems of every country, it's kind of a national security issue. So you have to make sure and show credible ID. Well, guess what? Guess what in Asia? Well, it's a little fucking corrupt, okay? So why do they have hundreds of thousands of SIM cards? they admitted what they were doing. They were selling fake Facebook likes and fake reviews. That's right. That's right. FYI.
Course reviews. Trading Academy is the best place to learn how to make an income from the markets. If you click on the link below, you can sign up for a free trading investing workshop.
New indicator gives extremely accurate trade signals. 8 out of 10 traders who have tried it.
What do we have here? Oh, new indicator. Short signal. Look, this is going to be good. Short signal. Is this the one? Did we see this earlier?
Gives
Blue light,
extremely
red light.
accurate trade signals. 8 out of 10 traders who have tried it say they are now profitable. No, that's not an exaggeration.
There you go. Yeah, we saw this one earlier. I mean, folks, please tell me you're not this stupid. Okay? Do you really believe this? If you honestly, I think I'm going to start a business. You know how all these guys, the Tony Robbins life coach bullshit, life coach. I think I'm going to start a legitimate consulting business where I teach people how to not be fooled by con artists. What do you think about that one? What do you think about that? Where I'm teaching people how to, I'm giving you, right now it's fucking free. I've been doing a lot of videos. There's a lot of learning lessons you can get, right? How to spot all these fucking frauds and cons.
They were a group of 14 novice traders who were trained by Wall Street legend.
What do we got here? Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at these guys. Are you fucking kidding me? Folks, now you see why I've said that 9 out of 10 times when it comes to scammers, looks are not deceiving. Look at these guys. What the fuck? If you, I don't care what it is. These guys are scammers. I don't care what it is. I'm just looking at them. I can tell you right now. My experience, my empirical evidence tells me that they're fucking scammers. Okay? By the way, Richard Dennis, interesting surname. Boom, motherfucking boom, in case you didn't know. Remember, when a first name is a surname, that's a fucking red flag. You got it? Surname is a first name. Okay? Sometimes I put an S on there as well, like Michaels, like Richards. Like Michael Richards. Folks, if there's a certain group that you can identify that has a tendency to engage in certain things that you want to avoid, right? Don't you think it's wise to kind of, look at that group and spot that group and kind of stay away? In the liberal left, they would call for the police, they say that's profiling. Well, yeah, the police have statistics that they go by, and they know that certain crimes occur within certain demographics, certain regions, certain times of the day and night, and certain types of crimes. That's called statistics. It's called statistical analysis. It's not racist. It's fact-based. Now, you're listening to someone, myself, you all know, I have a pretty quantitative background, so I probably can back what I'm saying. I'm not just flailing shit out there, right? Let's see what these guys... Turtle traders. Oh, wait a second, by the way. You know where this comes up? Michael Koval, the fucking scammer. Oh, and by the way, Mr. Hussein, Mo Hussein, the sidekick of Paul Gabriel, Everything Money, he talks about turtle trading. That's right.
They were a group of 14 novice traders who were trained by Wall Street legend Richard Dennis. According to a turtle trader, 2 classes of turtles earned more than $175 million. But that was nearly 4 decades ago. Now, there's a new...
Look at that. More fucking stock videos.
group of retail traders at TradeAlgo who have been seeing
a new software program that allows you to track the moves of Wall Street traders in real time.
Right now, 22 winning trades. Wow. Let's see this. We got a. I've developed a brand new software program. Look at this guy's face, by the way. So, again, looks are not deceiving. And by the way, I can guarantee you this guy is related to Joe Rogan. I could just tell by looking at him. By the way, FY fucking I. FY fucking I. FY fucking I. Let's listen to what he has to say here.
New software program that allows you to track the moves of Wall Street traders in real time. Not months or weeks after the fact, but literally as it happens. I call it the Pro Trader Dashboard. And if you click this ad right now, you'll be taken to a free workshop where I'll show you how to secure access today, like immediately. All you've got to do is wait for a green arrow to go long or a red arrow to go short. And if you can handle that, you're already halfway there. Because all that's...
Dude, you're a fraud. Stop scamming people. Have you noticed most of these guys with their trading, they make it real easy? I got a system. I'm going to show you. It's easy. Red light, green light, blue light, red light. Yeah, they got it all figured out. Wow.
A new software program that allows you to track the moves of Wall Street traders in real time. And if you can handle that, you're already halfway there. Because all that's left to do is knowing when to exit the trade. After analyzing the first 30 minutes of price action, the Pro Trader Dashboard automatically prints ATR.
Here we go. Now this guy,
hey, this is John. I just want to say a quick thanks for registering.
I've got a webinar recording of this fucking scammer. I think this is one of Tim Sykes' guys. Fucking scammer.
For the webinar, which is going to be a lot of fun. During this webinar, I'm going to show you how I doubled my account in 30 days. And if you're new to trading or you work full time and you're just interested,
okay, these guys are not only scammers, they don't know shit about trading. I'm telling you right now. Write that the fuck down.
in part-time income, or you're new to options and you really don't even understand that.
Here you go.
Up today, and I just want to show you how I'm doing.
Yeah. Gonna show us with your fake trades? Look at all the monitors. Oh, great.
This year. Here, we can take a quick look. You can see my open P&L and then my P&L.
What do you think of when you hear the word self-made? Maybe you think of self-made billionaires.
Here we go.
Like Warren Buffett or Oprah Winfrey. Or perhaps you imagine a life of freedom, influence, and personal growth. One where children, family, and passions are front and center. However, one thing is certain. You probably don't picture a 9-to-5 grind, a measly paycheck, a drained bank account, a table full of half-opened bills, or a life chained to the prison cell of an office cubicle. In fact, that's the opposite of the life you desire, the dreams and hopes you know, and everything else. Stocks for people who want to be.
The School for Entrepreneurs. He's gonna give you freedom. He's gonna teach you how to be an entrepreneur. Yeah. Fucking scammer. You tell every single one of these motherfuckers with their scam, YouTube scam ads, you tell them I said they're fucking scammers. All of them.
Now, that's more than I used to make an entire year at my old 9-to-5.
Look at this guy. What a fucking scammer.
More than I used to make an entire year at my old 9-to-5 job. And now I get that in a single check from what I'm about to show you over the next few minutes. Now, have you ever seen one of these before? It's called a unicorn flotation device. Now, I buy these right here for just about $5 and I sell them on Amazon right here for $34.99.
Business and want more high-ticket clients? Here's how Ramsey went from $2,000.
Wow, this guy, I mean, look at this. Like,
more high-ticket clients. Here's how Ramsey went from $2,000 a month to $90,000 a month in 6 months without running paid ads.
2020, we closed 100 deals. We did over $500,000 in revenue in like 6 months.
Our biggest month was 90.
Folks, let me just tell you something right now, and I'm gonna end this now, and I'm gonna go take a little break, and I'm gonna check the market and see if I got anything I want to buy or anything like that. Probably not, but I'm gonna take and I'm gonna come back. I've got a lot to go over today. A lot. This is just the intro. We're gonna go over a lot of people, and I got a special. Make sure you guys come back because I'm gonna profile. We're gonna go over. We're gonna check in with CoffeeZilla. Going to check in with Scott Schaefer. Going to check in with Graham Stephan. Andre Jick. Probably going to do a little on Andre Jick. And going to check in with Jeremy Lefebvre, financial education fraudster. Okay? Tom Nash, we'll check in with him. Meet Kevin. So I'm going to come back in about 10 minutes. Let's see what we got here. If I want to do anything else, yeah. So I'll start this stream here. And I know I got the lurkers, just some of these little fucking weasels, you know, who, you know, they know I'm the big swinging fucking dick. You know, I mean, the more I open my fucking mouth, the more even these idiots, you know, the lurkers, eventually, even though they're fucking dumb as dog shit, dumb as rocks, even they kind of figure it out after a while that I'm the big swinging fucking dick. I'm the big swinging dick on fucking YouTube. Oh, and by the way, if you want, we can even go and what do you call it? Stream swipe? Is that what you call it? A stream swipe, or is that when you do it when they're doing the stream live? Is it what do you call it when you're live and you go on someone else's stream and you're like talking? What do you call that? If you want, we'll go into Martin Schreckel's stream. Because I fucking abused his ass about 2 weeks ago. I went in there on my fucking name and I told him, he says he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's completely clueless. He's a fucking clown. And he didn't really have a whole lot to say. And I told him, let's go, boy. Let's fucking go. You see who I am. Let's go. Okay? Because you see, folks, these guys are used to talking to fucking children. When they realize there's a big fucking swinging dick, they run for mommy. 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 And you all saw that video. You see? You saw that video where Martin, you know, the farmer bro, the guy who idolizes Jim Cramer, the guy who idolizes money, you know. You saw where he was telling his little fanboys that Disney's a short. Like in the 80s, like $85, $84. That was when I was telling my folks to buy it, by the way. We got out of it a long time ago, but he was telling me it was a short. I mean, even after this collapse, I don't even think it's where it is. You know, I don't even think it's like down there today. But yeah, maybe we'll do a little stream swipe there. I'll check and see if he's on. I'm sure he is. Because what he's trying to push is little fucking, I got a software program. It's really good. You should have subscribed to it. Fucking losers. They're all, folks, if they're on YouTube pitching their shit, there's one thing we know for certain. They're scammers. Write it down. Nobody with a real product of any real value is on YouTube pitching it. That's a fact. You understand? That is a fact. I'm telling you right now. Okay? And that's why someone like myself, a professional's never been on YouTube pitching what I do. Okay? Because I got real shit. You understand? YouTube is for people to come and pitch scams. That's the audience. The people want scams. They want to be told they're going to do well. They're going to make a lot of money. That's the audience on YouTube. You understand, right? That's the audience. It's not a sophisticated audience. It's not a well-educated audience. It's a weird, low IQ, stupid audience. That's just the reality. The dumbest platform in the world is YouTube. And that's a fact. So, for some of you, I will see you here in about 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to come back and really get the show on the road. And because I wasn't even going to really talk about this shit. So I haven't even begun yet. So about 10, let's say 10, 15 minutes. I have to take a whiz.